Hey everybody, it's your blind buddy. Coming back again, man. Like I said, I just as I'm prompted, I share my experiences and my experiences in the spirit. Um, I try not to get too tangled up with things that are going on in the world. That's what I just stay in the spirit, and the spirit tells me things about things that are already going on in the world, whether I know about it in detail as to what's going on in it or not. I know enough in the spirit to know that I don't want to fool with it. So that's why I come in and do these videos, because I sit in a lot of quiet, and a lot of things come to me. I'm pretty sure a lot of people that if you hear what I'm saying, if you in the confines of where you at and you just happen to run across me talking, then you know that I'm telling a lot of things, or saying a lot of things that people won't even say because they're afraid to. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's like people know the truth and they act like they're afraid of it. You know? And that spirit of fear, you can't say that there's a God there. Because where there's a spirit of fear, there is no God. And that's in this same book that everybody claims that people walk around and hold it like it's a sheet that you can guard against monsters with. I'm like, well, you know what? If you look in the mirror, you'll probably see a monster holding it. You know what I mean? And now people say, well, that's mean. You know, you're talking, down on people that's looking for God. But when the spirit of truth approaches you and it comes to you, it's like a lifeguard. If you're drowning and you don't know how to swim, sometimes you have to be knocked in the head to get you to safety. Because you ain't aware that you're going to mess around if the one that can come out to help you get back to shore, you'll knock them out. Ain't no need of killing both of you. So sometimes you have to accept truth when it tastes bad. Because if the world is giving you a headache, it shouldn't matter what the pill tastes like. Just put it in your mouth and swallow it. It's going to do what it's supposed to do if you're taking it the right way. But if you faking like you taking it, put it in your mouth and spit it in the trash can later, don't get mad if you still got a headache. You understand what I'm saying? I take it and break it down in a manner to where you can understand it, and I ain't looking for a dime from you. Because it's still, your choice is being affected by the way you have an impression, or been given the impression that you're supposed to live. In a world that you'll find out the longer you go, if you ain't willing to do the things of the world, which is where all this stuff comes from. If you ain't willing to do what the world is doing, you'll never see it. You understand what I'm saying? And you be looking for that God that's in the Bible, that God of good, that he wouldn't have you do these things that you see the world doing and the people calling themselves good. You're on the right track if you don't feel like you should have to be involved in it, because you shouldn't. Because that's entertaining that other God. And in this world, it's like that movie, The Matrix, man. Those people that be running around and you find out the truth, when you take that red pill and you find out the truth, them blue SOBs are the ones that come running after you. Because they don't want you to destroy their way of life, because they can live the way they want to, and they think their way of life is going to go on forever. But like, no, that's what the truth is for. The truth comes to destroy that way of life. You're a fool for following in a way of life that you done been told gonna be destroyed, but because you didn't want to entertain the life that's in the forever, where you could have got it for free, you want to entertain it in a manner the way you got to pay for it, not realizing you're going to continue to pay for it. At the end of that life, you don't stop paying for it. You continue to pay for it, and you pay for it in a manner to which you wish you'd have never even ever saw it. That's the truth. Now, I tell the truth that you ain't gonna go in no church, and ain't no pastor go preach this, especially when he smell like he just come out of a perfume factory off the exhaust fan. one that wants to be seen as glorious, they ain't gonna tell you nothing like that. One that'll make it okay, seem like it's okay for you to go out and do all these acts of evil, and then as long as you come to church and pay your tithe, it's okay. God will forgive you. No, it don't work that way. Because the truth is harsh. Because nobody wants to hear the truth when you tell them, say, God ain't finna honor that, brother. They'll go in the, well, you know, it says in the book, they'll go in that Bible and they find one of them money passages that they got of money attached to it. They can find that passage where it'll make it all right as long as you're taking care of God. You understand what I'm saying? As long as you're over here and you're shaking hands with God, God will overlook he'll overlook a lot of the little deeds that you did. He wants to see how good you take care of his people. Them ain't God's people. Them ain't God's people. Those are people that's running around, that's allowing the devil to use them. And they need to wake up and realize they're being used by the devil. You're not being used by God. God would not have you walking around paying homage to an engraven image and calling it him. Thou shalt not have no other God before him. You're disobeying and breaking the first commandment as you do so. And that's the truth. Now, I don't care where you sit at in this world, when you sit up on high and you think, oh, you're just mad because you don't have. I'm pretty sure if I wanted what you got, I could do what you do. You understand? And it's one of those things that when I'm not here to judge anybody. I'm not here to judge anybody. I'm only here to present the truth, and the truth is what set me free. So who are you to tell me that I can't tell the truth? You understand what I'm saying?
I do.
You can go see what that is. Well, I'm gonna let this ride here, man, and we're gonna catch y'all on another one, 'cause your blind buddy, we'll catch you on the flip.